through dust like a shadowed hymn. Boots kick sparks while the night grows dim. Whiskey breath and a blood-red smile. You've been the devil's child a long, long while. Every step's like a preacher's sin. Every glance pulls me back again. You wear the storm like a crown of flame, and I can't quit calling your name. Crimson chains, you're pulling me like a fire on an endless sea. Got me bound, but I won't fight. You're my wrong that feels so right. Crimson chains, and I'm yours tonight. Like steel where the moonlight breaks, voice like smoke on the river lakes. I fall deep where the dark winds go. Tastes like sin, but it feels like gold. You're the mark that I can't erase, the outlaw's prayer I can't replace. Every lie drips like holy wine, and I drink it down every time. Crimson chains, you're pulling me like a fire on an endless sea. Got me bound, but I won't fight. You're my wrong that feels so right. Crimson chains, and I'm yours tonight. I see the cliff, but I won't turn round. Your touch is the only truth I found. Love like a ghost in a burned out town, where angels fall and devils crown. Crimson chains, you're pulling me like a fire on an endless sea. Got me bound, but I won't fight. You're my wrong that feels so right. Crimson chains, and I'm yours tonight. Cold wind howling, voices in the dust, riding through the canyon where memories rust. 6-shot iron, ashes in my stride. The deal turned sour, now I got no place to hide. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, the door's getting worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just a devil's grin telling a trail painted red. Moonlight dances, bones in the sand. A ghost town whisper still knows my hand. Whiskey runs hot, but it won't cleanse the skin. I hear death breathing, feel him closing in. I ride with the damned, I walk with the curse. I saddle in the saddle, dude, get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just a devil's grin till in a trail painted red. Thunder cracking, dirt shakes below. Ravens circling, telling tales they know. My past is a grave, my soul's wrapped in chain. Each town I pass still whispers my name. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, never get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just the devil's grin in a trail painted red. So if you see me riding, turn your eyes away. There's no redemption, no debt to repay, just dust and nails where I make my stand. Still riding with the damned.
Black sky burning, wind howls loud, ash in my boots, death in the crowd. I ain't no savior, I ain't no saint, just a man with a gun and a war to paint. Smoking lead, fire and steel, no remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. On the table, knife in my hand. You talk real tough, but you don't stand a chance. Whiskey spills, the night runs cold. One wrong move and you won't get old. Smoking lead, fire and steel, no remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. Shadows stretch, the reaper calls. Every man falls when the hammer falls. No law, no love, no peace for me, just the echo of gunfire setting me free. Smoking lead, fire and steel, no remorse, no time to feel. Cross my path, take your last breath. I deal in blood, I deal in death. the moon turns red. Ain't no rest till I'm good and dead. But till that day I'll ride on through with smoking lead and a hellbound view.
Down by Old Whiskey River, I saw a ghost in the night, with a bottle in hand. He stood by the pale moonlight. Whispers of sorrow echoed through the trees. His eyes were full of stories, painful memory. Mama said, boy, don't you wander too far. That river's cursed with shadows and scars. But the moon was my guide, and the night grew cold. I felt the weight of history in that haunted fold. Whiskey River's ghost, he's no friend, he's no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. Legends and tales passed down through the years of broken hearts and endless tears. The ghost by the river with his mournful song pulled me closer to where I didn't belong. In the silence I heard him call my name, a whisper in the wind, a voice in the flame. Turn back your soul, boy, it's too late. The ghost and I now share the same fate. Whiskey River's ghost, he's no friend, he's no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. I was raised where the crows don't sing, where the dust cuts deep and the church bells ring. Built my heart on a blood-stained land. They lit the match with a steady hand. Watched it burn, heard the flames call me home. If grace is gold, I was born to steal. They shut the gates, but I broke the seal. Don't drag me to heaven, it's too clean. I'd rather ride where the lost still dream. If I'm your sin, then wear my flame. Break my bones, but preach my name. I won't kneel for a righteous crown. I've seen saints try to burn me down. If love is wrong, let the hammer fall. I'll carve my truth in the courthouse wall. No choir, no robe, no holy vow, just thunder in my veins right now. Don't lead me to heaven, I won't stay. I'd rather burn where the night turns gray. If I'm your sin, then love my shame. Strike me down, but preach my name. Shadows crawl on the blacktop road. Carry my sins where the cold wind blows. Ashes dance in the devil's rain. Say it loud, preach my name. Every scar is a prayer unspoken. Every kiss is a vow still broken. Don't take me to heaven, I won't hide. I'd rather rise from the ash at midnight. If I'm your sin, then don't play tame. Fall with me and preach my name. Fall with me and preach my name. Shadows crawl across a cracked red clay. The wind hums songs the dead used to play. The night is cold and the silence grows, full of secrets that the lost road knows. Ghost of the broken road, they call my name, born of sorrow. Baptized in flame, no turning back, no place to hide. I ride this hill with death by my side. Each mile behind me is lined with graves of the men I was, of the love I gave. I wear the scars, I drag the chain. The dust don't wash away the pain. Ghost of the broken road, they call my name, born of sorrow. Baptized in flame, no turning back, no place to hide. I ride this hell with death by my side. cursed trail won't let me win. No cross can save, no prayers unwind the ghosts I carry in my mind. Ghost of the broken road, they call my name, born of sorrow, baptized in flame. No turning back, no place to hide. I ride this hell with death by my side.
Turns still. Whispers flow through the twisted trees. Every shadow hides old memories. Lost souls drift down forgotten roads, wearing silence like weathered coats. The past lies buried shallow and near, and the secrets in the pines still whisper clear. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry framed in midnight flame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts in line. You haunt the valley where the sun won't shine. Rusty chains on a leaning gate guard that house in a haunted state. Windows shattered, doors hang low, where time stands still and memories glow. Silent prayers in the chapel bare, candles flicker on heavy air. Winds of change, they moan and sway, but something here still wants to stay. The night holds secrets dark and deep. Listen close, you'll hear them weep. Every fallen leaf, each distant cry, tells a tale that refuses to die. Creeps over Graveyard Hill. The night hangs low, the air turns still. Whispers drift through the ancient trees. Every shadow hides old memories. Lost souls wander these broken roads, in tattered coats and heavy loads. The past lies deep beneath the pine, but secrets rise like smoke in time. Remains. Echoes
sun won't shine. Rusty chains on a sagging gate guard the house that forgot its fate. Windows cracked, the roof askew, still clings to dreams the night once knew. Silent prayers in the chapel bare, candles flicker in frozen air. Winds of change, they moan and groan, but in these woods I'm not alone. The night holds secrets cold and wide. Listen close, you'll hear them ride. It's all around, each breath, each cry tells a tale that won't ever die. I've been running shadows down these broken tracks, boots full of dust and the weight on my back. Preacher talks of mercy if I kneel and stay, but I still hear the devil every time I pray. I ain't proud of the scars I bear, but I never once quit out there, trying to walk straight in a twisted land. Hold my ground with a shaking hand. I ain't holy, never claimed I am, but Lord, you know it's hard to stand. Silver tongues and rusted lies, every saint I've met had a sinner's eyes. They write their rules for the broken poor while they drink and laugh behind bolted doors. Still I rise from the blood and bruise, living like I got nothing to lose, trying to walk straight in a twisted land with a bitter heart and a busted plan. I stumble through fire the best I can, but Lord,
wasted land, with crushed up dreams in a calloused hand. No halo here, just a working man trying to stand. Lord, I'm trying to stand. Lord, I'm trying to stand.
Yeah, it's hard to stand. Ripped from silence, born from storm. I wear the night like a uniform. Ain't no road I won't defile. Ain't no mercy in my mouth. I leave ashes in my wake, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my wake. Steel in hands, no second guess. I cut my path through loneliness. They said I'd break, they said I'd fall. Now they're just names burned on the wall. I leave ashes in my wake, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my way. No cross, no grave, no final word, just the sound of thunder I've stirred. The sky can burn, the ground can shake, but I'll keep walking wide awake. I leave ashes in my wake, every step another quake. If the reaper wants a taste, he better come running with haste. Yeah, I leave ashes in my wake. Sand. I was born with a gun in my hand. No God above, no law to obey. Just death behind me and dust in my way. Boots on the ground, smoke in my chest. 6 shots loaded, fate does the rest. You beg for light, but the dark runs deep, where silence screams and the shadows creep. Black River runs wounds I bury men. Wind cuts sharp like a devil's blade. One more step and you'll meet the grave. No final prayer, no one will cry. Just the black below and an empty sky. Black river runs cold and wide. Ain't no mercy on the other side. Cross me once, you won't again. I don't leave wounds, I bury men. No turning back, no last amen. I don't leave wounds, I bury men. Sun goes down, but I ride on. A shadow rides when the light is gone. Mark my grave with fire and stone. I was never made for flesh and bone. There's a shadow over yonder where the old barn creeps. In the still of the night, not a soul dare speak. Though the moonlight glimmers on the silver gale, in that haunted hollow, silence always prevails.
Grandpa told stories of lost souls and bones, talking about folks who never made it back home. Echoes in the forest of a mournful tune, a distant reminder of the town's dark doom.
Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill. Whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines. Down by the creek, where the water runs cold, lies the tale of a love that was bitterly sold. She waits in the silence, her heart turned to stone, for the man who had promised but never came home. Ooh, there's a shadow
Haunting every hill, whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the
Sorrow walks and mercy died. The pine trees whisper cold and mean. I burn each bridge I've ever seen. Crows on the fence, black as night, eyes like coal that catch the light. Old porch groans like it knows my shame. Ghosts and sins all wear my name. Empty bottles, hard as bone. Wind hums low like a haunted tone. Memories hang like smoke and dust. This land don't cradle, it just rusts. Crows on the fence, black as night, eyes like coal, they catch the light. Old porch groans like it knows my shame. Ghosts and sins all wear my name. Shadows thick where hope won't creep. Restless souls don't ever sleep. Blood in the soil, grief in the breeze. This ground don't beg, it only bleeds. Jackknife moon cuts through the gloom. Stars above don't light this tomb. Weight in my chest, cold in the air. Stillness screams like no one's there. Where hope won't creep. Restless souls don't ever sleep. Blood in the soil, grief in the breeze. This ground don't beg, it only bleeds. Where the wild wind sighs stands a faded home 'neath the crimson sky. A lantern sways through the thickest gloom, glows like sorrow in a widow's room. Oh, the widow waits where the cold winds moan for the man she lost to the dark unknown. His shadow lingers, his voice still calls. Follow me down where the silence falls. Her hands are frail, her hopes turn dust. She speaks to the night with a ghostly trust. The river hums his name so low. Step closer, now where the dark things go. It awaits where the cold winds moan for the man she lost to the dark unknown. His shadow lingers, his voice still calls. Follow me down where the silence falls. At the stroke of 3, her breath runs thin. She walks to the edge, lets the dark pull in. The trees all shiver, the waters swell, and the wind it cries, all hearts must dwell. Now the blackbirds cry as the red sky bleeds. 2 shadows drift among the weeds. The lantern's gone, but her vow still burns. A love too deep where the river shadows twist and crawl. The wind, it moans like a distant call. The soil is cursed, it won't forgive the names of those who cease to live. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan. Ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truths too real. The moon hangs crooked over pine, judging those who cross the line. Boot heels drag through dust and dread. Each echo steps where the doomed have bled. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan. Ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truths too real. Oh, the crows cry loud, they never rest. Dark wings circling the final breath. The sky won't blink, the stars won't weep. They guard the place where justice sleeps. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan. Ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truths too real. And the crows cry louder, won't let go. A choir of shadows in the gallows glow. On the edge of town, the rope swings slow, where mercy fades and no light shows. The sky bleeds red as the sun goes down. A chill wind cuts through this ghost town. Boots on gravel, soul grown cold, on a road back home that's long and old. I pass the barn where dreams once lay, now just ashes and wind-blown hay. Laughter died in the cracked wood beams, now only silence and broken dreams. It's a long road home, through the dark and rain. It's a long road home, through the dark and rain. Each mile carried in blood and strain, mud on my chest, trying to return to what I left. Barbed wire wraps where flowers grew. The fence is torn like my truths. The moon hangs heavy, cold and gray. Each step I take feels further away. It's a long road home, through the scars and shame, carving my path through smoke and flame. Dust in my lungs, dirt in my veins, trying to reclaim what still remains. But there's a light beyond the ridge I see, flickering slow, calling to me. If I survive this shadowed wrong, I might still find a peace called home. It's a long road home, through the scars and shame, carving my path through smoke and flame. Dust in my lungs, dirt in my veins, trying to reclaim what still remains.
Cuts deep through the hollow pines, moonlight tangled in crooked lines. A figure walks where the guilty run. With every step, what's done is done. Footprints vanish near the stream. Blood-red ripples blur the scene. Haunted hearts and broken vows. A weight I carry, can't shake it now. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. Haunted hearts and broken vows. A weight I carry, can't shake it now. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. The trees they sigh, the branches bend, like mourners grieving without end. preacher said, beware the flame, but the devil came wearing my name. With each mile deeper, silence grows on a road no righteous man goes. Every step a price I pay, every ghost still knows the way. In the hush, lost voices cry, the living curse, the dead still lie. Haunted hearts drift with the breeze, each prayer choked on wounded knees. And the ground don't judge, but it don't forgive. It just swallows all the lives we live. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl, the river knows it sees it all. The trees they sigh, the branches bend, and I walk alone toward my end.